Welcome to Family Gamer TV. We're having a look at the new Kirby game, and I'm with David Young from Nintendo, who is going to tell us all about it. So what are we seeing?
Well, this is Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Now, one of the great things about this game is it's all in this world made of clay. So it's a very cool art style where Kirby and all the backgrounds are clay. This is going to be a game that is really fun. It's intuitive to play because you're playing using the stylus on the Wii U GamePad, on the touchscreen.
Yep.
So all of it is with touch control. So you can tap on Kirby like this, and you'll break through the levels. That's the first mechanic, is just tapping on Kirby. Now, as you go through, he's going to tap through a couple times. Beyond tapping, you're going to draw lines to create a little pathway for Kirby. We'll see that in the next level.
And this reminds me of...
So here, so he just draws a line. Now, if you draw a line right to left, you're going to go that direction. If you draw a line left to right, you go back in that direction. It's really kind of a fun mechanic that kids and parents, people of all ages will have a lot of fun playing.
And there was a DS Kirby game, wasn't there, with a similar mechanic of drawing?
There was, right? Yes.
What was it called? I couldn't remember.
It was Kirby and the Canvas Curse.
Yeah, good job.
The Kirby Canvas Curse.
Yeah.
So it's very similar to that. This is taken to a new level with the high definition graphics and the whole world of clay. But yes, it's certainly the spiritual successor to the 3DS game.
And
the DS game.
So the clay, does that have an impact on how the game plays?
It's more of a style. It's more of an art style. So it's just kind of done throughout, where Kirby is a little ball of clay.
Yeah, it looks great. I mean, and everything's made. It's not just Kirby, is it? It's the whole.
It is.
The whole setup. It's amazing.
The whole world. The whole world is created out of this clay style.
So in this Kirby game, does he do his classic vacuum cleaning thing of sucking in enemies and taking on their abilities, or is it a different style of Kirby game?
It's a little bit different style, but he does do some transformations, which is key to the Kirby game. He can transform into some different forms.
And so here he's got bigger.
Yes, right. So you got a power up. When you collect 100 stars, you can get that power up and blast through areas.
And are there hidden things in the game?
Well, there are. I mean, the game there's a lot of exploration, so you'll be able to find all kinds of different hidden items throughout the levels. Here he's going through and defeated multiple enemies. So yeah, it's tons of things to find and enemies to defeat, areas to explore. It's just a great game for kids of all ages. And
you control it, like you say, just with the stylus,
yes.
No buttons.
Right.
And it looks like if you wanted to, you could just play it just on the gamepad. You wouldn't necessarily need the TV, or do you need it there?
You certainly you could play it that way, but to get the full experience, it's great to see it on the high definition TV.
And currently, this game's being just titled Kirby. That's a sort of temporary name? Would it?
It's Kirby and the Rainbow Curse.
Oh right.
Yes.
Yeah. So I didn't know that. That makes sense of the rainbow.
Yes, right. Yeah, you're making these rainbows, throughout the level. There'll certainly be more of a story that we'll reveal as we get closer to the game launch.
And so you see that just then he hit an enemy and lost a life. If you did lose all your blocks of life, what would happen? Would you go back to the beginning, or?
Yeah, you would start back over again. But with Kirby, you always get another chance.
And so what are we seeing here? So we're going down.
Right. So he's kind of exploring some other areas, and he's making some chains by going through and collecting things in a row. But yeah, it's oh, look at that! He's got all the stars.
So at the end of the level, you get like a badge, do you, on how well you've done?
Yeah, and Kirby does his little dance. You get a little badge at the end, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, cool.
So here he is. Here's one of the transformations. You see Kirby as a tank. As a tank, he is like tapping to fire at the different enemies. You still have the same mechanic where you're drawing lines on the screen to move from level to level. But here he's just tapping to target those different enemies on the screen.
Oh yeah, so on the touch screen you can just touch where they are.
Right.
Accurate targeting.
Yes, indeed. And again, collecting all the stars, all the different items inside there.
And this rainbow.
He's got a big star, so he's powered up. He's now got 100.
So that he's got a special attack.
So now he's got a powered up tank. Look at that. Yeah.
And so this rainbow pencil at the top, is it a pencil? Does that signify something at the top of the screen?
So this gauge is showing how much rainbow rope I can actually draw.
Right.
So once I've killed these enemies, you'll see as I start to draw the rainbow rope, that gauge will deplete, and then it will refill automatically over time.
And then each time you fill that 100 stars, he's getting another ability.
Yeah, when you fill out 100 stars, then you have an extra power up for Kirby. He gets extra powerful. You can.
Yeah. So
that's where he turned into the big tank.
Yeah. And is this tank the transformation you're talking about, or does he transform again in the level?
No, there's several different ones, but this one is showing off the tank.
And we're seeing all the sort of classic Kirby enemies you're used to,
yeah.
but they're again.
But they're now
clay.
all done in clay. Yeah, so very, very cute game. You know, it's a great art style, and it's great control that's taken Kirby in a new direction.
Has the game got a release date?
2015. We don't have a specific date yet, but it will be something next year.
And are there any multiplayer modes or other modes you can play in the game?
At this point, we're just showing just one player. Yeah. Pretty cool, though.
Yeah. So we're coming towards the end of this level now, I imagine. What's he doing here?
So here he's using both the tank to fire at enemies and using the rainbow rope to get across some gaps. Just kind of got a bunch going on there, getting rid of all the different enemies here with the tank. He's going to break through this, find a bonus inside there. Another treasure chest dropping that he can collect.
And so it seems like there'd be you'd want to play the levels more than once, because there'd be things to find, and you could do better each time.
Sure, yeah. You know, if you go through and haven't found all the treasures, it really allows you to go back in. You can try it again. You can improve your score, find all the secrets.
So he had his super power up then.
Yes, indeed. We got multiple enemies coming at him, and he's firing away at the tank.
And here we are. So there's these big sort of gold gates at the end of the level, I think, aren't
Yeah,
they?
right, exactly.
So we'll get to see how he did. What was he awarded?
Oh, look at that. Nice.
674. What's that? Is that bronze or gold?
Is that a gold one?
Looks
We don't
bronze
know.
to me.
Okay.